You know, just kind of casual stream again today. Nothing like major, you know? No, nothing major for sure. We're just gonna be kind of relaxing today and, you know, just giving people advice. And I don't expect this to be a big stream by any means. We are gonna be trying the new model out though. And, you know, just seeing how it feels and looks and all that, right? Yeah. Let's hopefully we can have a comfy time today, everyone. Hopefully we can have a comfy time today. But here, let's get started. Let's get started. Okay, so we got a few thank yous from last time. That's good. Let's give the guy like some time to get out of his chair. Okay. View request. I'm sorry, I can't understand you. I think my ass just asked me out to dinner, but I don't think I'm really down for that. I don't know, it's very confusing to me. That's a very confusing place to be in. In general, I suggest that you stay away from exes if you can. Once bitten, twice shy. Shy, I'd like to say. However, try to consider if you want to be back in a relationship with them or not, as well as what they mean to you. I suggest against it, but do think for yourself and consider what you want. And there we go. That's like a tough place to be in. Exes are always just kind of messy business, you know? Exes, I think, are always just kind of messy business. Normally like 5 out of 5 times, I suggest you avoid them, right? Like normally 5 out of 5 times, I suggest you avoid them. But I get how tempting it can be to, like, you know, just go back to it. Something very familiar, something very easy, you know? It never does get easier. Or actually it does. But like, not by like as much as you would hope. Not by as much as you would hope at all. What's the best way to deal with irritability and anger in a healthy manner? I'd like to think about why you feel the way you do. Introspection and trying to understand yourself and your emotions tends to be a very helpful thing. I've also found that understanding yourself better helps you control how you act and everything else. It's not easy being super emotional, but I'm sure that you can get your anger and irritability under control. You got this. Just be kind to yourself and take care of what I'm sure you'll get better. Better controlling your anger soon. There we go. Don't rush things. Results take a while. Self-growth always does. I think that's like some like pretty sound advice right there. At least for me, that feels like some fairly sound advice overall. Being a woman of color and being a lesbian is so isolating. I find it hard to like people because I feel like I'm not good enough in what I do. Like someone, I feel like I'm being weird or gross, especially being a woman of color. Everyone treats me so differently. That does sound like a really say I have felt the same way. However, I can say that I'm cheering you on. It may be hard to find someone who is interested in you. I imagine, you know, being lesbian and being a woman of color isn't easy, much less, or much less both at the same time. We're all dealt the cards we are dealt at the start of our lives, however, and I'm sure you'll be able to find someone who can make you feel happy. Finding happiness in yourself as well is a good step, I think. Hey, Pluton. I'm just trying to give people advice today, you know? We're playing a bit more kind words today. We're trying out like the new model. I'm not like fully happy with it just yet, but like, you know, it's a good step in the right direction. Yeah. But yeah, we're just trying to give advice to people, you know? Try our best to like make people's day a better place, or lives, I guess. Yeah, lives, because a lot of this stuff is like more long-term than just day, you know? But yeah, how are you doing today, man? How are you doing today? Finding happiness in yourself as well is a good step, I think. It's hard, you know, being single, but you'll get through this. I'm doing good. My new headphones just came in, so I'm pretty happy about that. It feels good having headphones which are like, you know, just new, like the new headphone smell. These are a bit higher quality than the ones I'm used to. So, I moved from the Audio-Technica ATH 500Xs to the to the Philips Fidelio X2HR. And now I have the X3s, which are like $200 more expensive, but I got them on like sale or whatever. Or at least the price was discounted, you know? And they're really nice, you know, leather and all that kind of stuff. It feels really premium too. And altogether, it's a bit lighter, and I can hear some details I normally don't notice. So like overall, I'm happy about them. I'm a bit of a headphone snob, if you can't tell. I've been wanting to be a narration for audiobooks, but I don't want to know where to go to do that. I know there's ACX, but is there a faster, easier way? I've been trying to research myself, but it made me feel like a loser, so any suggestions? I would suggest that you practice reading on your own and then finding services online. I know there's places which you can sign up to be a narrator. Make sure that you can speak clearly and at a good pace. Good luck. I believe in you. Yeah, we're just giving people advice right now. That's really all there is to it. I must warn you, Pluton, some of this stuff might be a bit darker, or like, you know, just a bit more depressing than the stuff I normally do. But you know, the goal of the stream really is just to like have a chill day and make someone's day a brighter place, you know. Anything new with you lately? I don't think we've managed to catch up in a while. I'm not sure if you're on my Discord either. If you want to join the wait, let me check if you're on the Discord, actually. I should probably check before I post the Discord link again. Where's Pluton? Okay. Yeah. Oh well. But that's fair. Yeah, there's not much new with me either. Yeah, there's like it's the same old really. It's just life. Yeah. The expressions definitely do need a bit of tweaking here and there though. I think they definitely do need some tweaking here and there though. I met someone new and they remind me of her way too much. Even the music they listen to is the same. I don't know why I feel like this right now. I don't even know how I feel. I'm using a webcam. However, it's like the tracking's like... it's not really the tracking that's the problem right now. If I go to my old model, right? Actually, I might have to recalibrate this thing right here. Because it seems like I made the anger expression a bit too strong, you know? Let me clear this real quick. Okay, yeah, there we go. One expression down. Two expressions down. Three. Four. Oh wait, let me clear this real quick. Okay, yeah, this should be a lot better actually. Yeah, I'm definitely playing around with like how the expressions look as well, right? The tracking is actually pretty good as long as I get like the expressions and everything correct, I think. See? Yeah, it's not like anything like major. Like I don't have like tongue tracking, right? But I still have like pupil tracking. You know, I still have like all that other stuff, right? I feel like a lot of times in life we'll see people who are familiar. Visions past, I like to say. New people we meet. Oftentimes they're good feelings, other times regretful or sad. Keep moving on and try to not act too strongly based off of your past emotions. Remember that they're different people and that your relationships are different as well. Don't treat your new friend as if you are dating or have in the past or whatever else. Not too clear. I can't give like super serious advice, but like I think this is where it's going. Hopefully that's like good enough there. What's a scene in fiction that always makes you cry no matter how many times you see it? Mine is probably Arthur Morgan. Let me think about it actually. Are there any scenes that like made me cry ever before? Let me look through my Steam library real quick. Let me look through my Steam library and see if there's like anything. It didn't really make me cry. But the scene where Granny Ming? Question mark? I don't think that's her name. Where Granny forgot name talked about her own past and incoming threat, you know, inevitability of death to Shen Ying in Gujian 3 always makes me feel sentimental. One of the best scenes Yeah, it definitely does look better now that I have like better calibrated tracking. I like to think, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think it definitely does look better. I think. There we go. Okay, next one. For some reason, the idea of not being able to love someone until you love yourself or someone else is always bugging me. That's the idea of self-love or mental illness that you shouldn't have it. That's true in some regards, but I understand and somewhat identify with the thing about self-love. I try to find happiness in myself if I can, and and find a happy place on my own, and that helps me avoid falling in love without reason or out of desperation. I've seen and been seen people, myself included, who are, how do I say this, touch-starved or emotionally dependent on someone else for happiness. I don't think that's a healthy way to go about it, and may be self-destructive or unhealthy in the end. I think it really depends on how you read the advice, as well as circumstance. There we go. I feel like there is some merit to that advice, right? I feel like there's definitely a place where like you need to kind of like find like a place where you're like happy by yourself. Where you're happy by yourself, right? Before you can actually get into a relationship, right? Because like if you're just getting into a relationship because you feel like you need to be in a relationship, I feel like that might be a really unhealthy way to go about things, right? Because like who hasn't like felt like they needed to be in a relationship? There's so much like societal pressure for all that stuff, right? And being happy with yourself first of all, or like having enough self-love that you don't need anyone but you can choose to be in a relationship, right, is such a good feeling. Is like such a good feeling. I think there is some merit to the quote, although as the how do I say it, as like requester person here says, right, there definitely is some problems with that quote as well. I'm trying to line up the panel. Okay, it looks lined up enough. Yeah, I think it's like good advice in some situations. It definitely depends on situation and circumstance more than anything else. I wouldn't throw that out to everyone, right? I would try and get a real, maybe not say real, in-person therapist. That way, they often don't have such restrictions. I do kind of understand why they may have a policy of this nature, as they're online and can't help you if you're endangering yourself, but it still does sting a lot. I'm sorry you have to lose your online because of that. Hopefully you can find a new therapist, IRL or something. Hey, studio. How are you doing today, dude? How are you doing today? IRL or something to fill their place. Whatever you're going through, I'm sure that you can get through it just fine. I'm actually doing pretty good. I actually haven't just yet. I have not done the Halo challenges. I've been kind of preoccupied with making this new model right here. It's not fully finished yet. I'm still kind of just adapting to it, seeing what I can change and all that kind of stuff, and then like editing that later, right? The new model definitely has some problems still, right? But I kind of like it so far. It's kind of nice in some ways. I definitely do need to edit some things though. Yeah. But other than that, we're just kind of having a chill time today at studio. I got new headphones, alright, which is always exciting. And overall, you know, we're vibing. I just got the result for some test I gave in uni, and my score was way less than what I was expecting. I don't know why I was weird. And I didn't do this bad. Doesn't look like I would try. Okay, so I went from the Audio-Technica ATH 500Xs, right, to my brand which I was using before, which was the Philips Fidelio X2HRs, right? And now I swapped to the Philips Fidelio X3s, which is the newest brand of them, and is like a bit more of like a premium model than the other one. I don't think it's trying to like fill the same thing, the same niche, but it has like more balanced bass, it has higher quality materials. The build feels really good as well, right? There's definitely a few edges which they like, a few corners they cut here and there, right? For sure. But I feel like, you know, they're better headphones in a lot of ways. I definitely do hear like a few new details and everything, and like a lot of songs I listen to, right? And overall, it's like a good experience so far. Yeah. I would try and talk to your professor about it. A lot of the time, at least for me, professors are more than willing to help you if you're struggling or don't understand something. Try to be polite. After all, they do, you know, choose your grade. Great. But firm. Ask them what you did wrong, and I'm sure things will improve. Yeah, no, Moro, we're actually giving life advice right now, dude. We're actually giving life advice to people. My friends keep falling on plans with me, and it just seems like no one is willing to commit these days. I wish people cherished each other's presence as they once did. All we have now is and people are so caught up in things that don't matter. I would talk to your friends if they make a habit of failing. It's very important, I think, that you communicate. Life often gets in the way, and I understand that. However, sometimes you do need to confront them about it. Make sure that, like, they really are free, and double check, like, the day before. Friendships are tough. Moral, we're really not being violent here. Friendships are tough, but I'm sure you'll find some friends who don't bail on you. You got this. There we go. Okay, I keep wondering if I seem obnoxious or annoying to those around me. Are they hanging out with me out of pity? Do they have something to do? I don't know how to fight these insecurities, so I would appreciate tips from you guys. one thing I always keep in mind, is that a lot of the time, most of the time, yeah, you got this. Most of the time, people don't need to be friends with you. However, they choose to be friends with you. Keeping that in mind, helps me keep my confidence at least somewhat up, as I know that they are not forced to be my friend. At least fully. Fully. If you are worried about that kind of stuff, normally I would just ask, hey, am I being too annoying? Slash, too annoying, obnoxious, slash act. Or maybe even if I do anything, yeah, I try to make it a habit to make sure that, like, people know they can, like, confront me if I'm ever, like, making them feel uncomfortable, right? And, like, I think that's something a lot of people should try doing, I think that's also pretty good advice for this person as well, because they seem to be having a tough time, with, like, their self-confidence, and definitely, like, just make it open for the people around them to be like, hey, I don't like that, right? And, like, telling them that, like, that's fine definitely does help, I think. I do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, tell me. That should help. That's true. But in that kind of situation, I would imagine people would be like, yo, stop asking, That's like a two-way street there, right? Like if someone's like, yeah, ask them if you're being annoying or not, right? And then, like, someone's like, yeah, yeah. Oh, it does. It 100% does. Obnoxious or annoying. Yeah, it does have those words, which is why I use them. I normally don't use those words, like, when, like, describing someone, right? Because they're very harsh. However, I just use those words because that's, like, kind of like their problem right now, right? Like what they're worried about or nervous about. Do you guys have any suggestions for wording? Like Ray, do you have any other suggestions if you would change the wording? Should I, like, being too annoying / obnoxious / etc. I think this wording should be fine since they do ask about that, Yeah, I'm gonna just click it. Why is it I can't stop thinking about somebody I want nothing to do with? That's fair. Yeah, you responded, like, right after I clicked the plus button. But, like, yeah, that's a good point. I'll keep that in mind for the future questions if, something like that happens. Apathy is the opposite of both. That's interesting. Yeah. Hatred, distaste, strong emotions of dislike are much like our strong emotions, and we tend to focus on them a lot, much like someone we love, people we hate, or people we greatly dislike are hard to get out of our minds. Yeah. Having strong feelings in general makes things easier to remember. If you associate a strong feeling or emotion with a memory, it will last longer and be more vivid. There we go. That's a bit of psychology right there, right? Like, it's been, I believe anyways, right? Like not saying for sure, but I remember in like last semester, right? Last semester, I remember learning that, like, you know, that like the stronger the emotions are, or like all that stuff, right? The easier it is to like remember. The easier it is to like, what is it? The easier it is to like remember or like recall the memory in the future. Something with like writing or whatever, like writing down the memory or whatever. I don't remember. In coding, I guess. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, everyone. I realized there's something interesting today, which is people can manipulate you with low self-esteem. I mean, it's from someone who has been overstepping their boundaries with me, and I felt bad for pushing them away. But now I see that he's doing something very wrong, even if not on purpose. Yeah, it's easier to associate new feelings with those emotions the same as the ones. That is very true. That is very true. I think that's also something about like the person a few messages ago, where they were like, this person reminds me a lot of like the other person, right? I think that also might be something that like is just like a natural association, you know? If someone makes you feel a way that's like very similar to like someone else, it can become like, you know, a connection between the two in your head, I guess. I just realized something very interesting, which is people can manipulate you with low self-esteem. I mean this from someone who has been overstepping their boundary with me, and I felt bad for pushing them away. But now I see that he's doing something very wrong, even if not on purpose. I think it is very important to set very clear and very strong boundaries. By setting these strong boundaries for yourself, these clear and concise points where you push or step back, it is easier to avoid manipulation like that. Where some people, people with more vague boundaries give places to, you know, give more easily to overstepping. Having strong boundaries that you know and try to protect and abide by, it's harder to I feel like this is a bit too wordy here. To avoid manipulations like that. As long as you know what you're comfortable and uncomfortable with, you can avoid situations which overstep those boundaries easier. There we go. Okay. Is it really okay for me to call or send audios to friends when I need to express myself? I'm not very good at having friends, and recently I made new wonderful ones, but I feel like I might bother them. Do you guys call or talk with friends like this when you're sad? I think it's fine. Oh, caps lock. I think it's fine to call or send audio to your friends if you really need it. However, you need to be aware of the relationship, mental state, and boundaries of the friends you do this with. Some friends don't take as easily to emotional situations. Meanwhile, others may be happy to help. Talk to your friends and make sure they feel okay with that kind of thing. And if they are, then great. Just try not to do that with people who are not in the right headspace for venting, aren't open to venting, or not in the right headspace, aren't open to venting, or unwilling, or have said no in the past. There we go. I think this is like, it's okay to vent to your friends as long as, you've talked to your friends about it and made sure that's okay with them, that that they're like in a headspace where they can do that, right? Because you don't want to be venting at someone else who's in like a very like bad mental state, because you want to also take care of your friends as well, right? Like you want to be there for your friends. There's like a bunch of things which are like, yeah, I don't think it's okay to vent to everyone, right? But at the same time, I think venting is fine as long as it's like controlled, Volume 3 stickers, please, especially from the top half of the page. I have no idea what they are. Oh, he's asking for stickers. He's asking for stickers. Okay. Wait, did I have any? Nah. No more stickers. It hurts. It hurts. Don't speak that language. I have a hard time being productive and can't find work, even though I've applied in person a lot like crazy. Currently in school and trying to keep up, but I have no motivation or energy. What advice can I give here, It's hard not having like a strong motivation or like the energy to like do something, right? Like the only advice I can really give here is like, yo, try harder, or like, like you can do it, or like some very generic advice if anything else, right? I wish there was some more clear and concise things I could tell this person, right? Because like there's really nothing that's like too revolutionary or like too new that I can say. Can't give you any life-changing advice. However, I can say that I'm cheering you on. Jobs are tough. Corporate life and like finding jobs especially. I hope you find some motivation soon. It's hard finding something to motivate you, but I'm sure you'll find it soon. Find it. You got this. I'm cheering you on. I think that's all I can really say, Like, you got this, man. Or, anything in between. Okay. Let's continue. 2 months ago, I started a 3-month medication trial to see if a particular operation would fix a chronic condition I have. But it doesn't seem to be working. This was my final hope. I've run out of other options. Ooh, this one's heavy. Hope that you find something that works for you. I'm sorry to hear about your situation. And I'm sorry that I can't be of more help. However, do know that that I'm wishing you well, and that That's a really depressing one right there, man. That's a really depressing one right there. You got this. I know it probably rings hollow. Rings hollow. However, I do mean I know it probably rings hollow, but I really am cheering you on. Best wishes. Oh god, yeah, no. This one's a tough one. Like I'm like, should I even send anything here? Like I feel like I need to say something, right? But like at the same time, like what can you really say here, right? Like what can you really say here? I was catfishing in high school. Now I can't stop me about. I know how to find them. And I just want closure, but I don't know if reaching out is the right thing to do. I'll just. I would make sure that you find that whatever you do it safely. Make sure that you are not in a dangerous situation if you do meet up with the person catfishing you. I have been in a similar, but more, you know, similar, but harder to close off situation, and I can only hope whatever you end up doing, you can get over it in some regards. It's not easy being catfished, that's for sure. However, I'm sure you'll get through it. I never got that closure, but it hurts less. And gradually, over many years, the questions stopped being as important to me. Good luck. Yeah. This one's like, I can't like recommend that they like meet up with their catfisher, right? Like that's not exactly the safest situation, you know? So the first thing is like, make sure whatever you do, you're being like crazy careful, you know? But like, good luck finding closure as well, because like not having that closure is tough. However, you know, sometimes in life you just don't get the closure, right? And I think that's like a natural part of being human, you know? That's like a natural part of the human experience as a whole. So like, good luck to them, you know? I stopped hanging out with my old friend group and met some new people just because of one person that I didn't want anything to do. I mean, I feel way better now, but I can't help but feel a little guilty. It's alright to talk with you, but still. I think that it's fine, closing yourself off to your friends. If someone in the group makes you feel uncomfortable. I think that your comfort, emotional or not emotional, your emotional comfort and logic, that you prioritize your own comfort over everything else. Um, I don't think you necessarily anything wrong. People naturally drift, and you can't really be blamed for leaving. Take care of yourself. I'm glad your new friend group is group and decision has made you feel better in the end. That's the main thing. There we go. Yeah, you know, I think it's totally fine just leaving a group or like a group of friends if like you're not comfortable there, you know? It's sometimes regrettable, of course, right? Like it's sometimes regrettable. But of course, like just taking care of your mental health, crazy important. Which makes you take one. Okay, someone's trying to take like drugs, some grain, which makes you take one or two. Good luck getting your body to a state in which you feel more comfortable. Just make sure that you're not killing yourself emotionally over your looks. Trying to improve how you look and feel is great. However, make sure you don't end up obsessing over it. Body image issues are very tough. Some people starve themselves in the name of an unrealistic body standard. Oh, hey B, thanks for the 9-month tier 2 sub. Oh shoot, has it been 9 months already? Has it actually been 9 months already? Thank you for the, the sub a lot, man. Today we're playing a bit of kind words, right? Nice. But yeah, today we're playing a bit of kind words and just trying to make everyone's day a bit brighter, you know? How are you doing today, V? How are you doing today, man? In the name of... Some people starve themselves in the name of unrealistic body standards. Others do worse things. Just make sure you're going at it at a healthy pace and not obsessing over the result too much. Working out would help too, maybe. Oh, what's wrong, B? What's wrong? You need to talk about it, man? You want to talk about it? I am like all the way here if you need to talk to someone, you know? Or like if you just want to vent like a little bit, you know? Ah, third shot, got it. Yeah, no, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. I would lay down and try to like rest a bit. Make sure that like, you're drinking a lot of water. Make sure that like, you're also like resting a lot, drinking a lot of water. Maybe exercise a bit? But yeah. Okay, that's fair. So it's been like a few hours since then. That's not too bad. I'm sure the effects will like intensify, But you should be able to handle them. You should be able to handle them. I would, if it bothers you, I would try and bring up with your regular care physician at your next checkup. It's probably not anything major. However, getting... Okay, let me play around with the music stuff real quick. Okay. That should be better. That should be better. There we go. However, getting a check can't really hurt. Okay, that's good to hear. Okay. I don't really need to vent right now. Okay, here you go. I fell in love with this person. We were happy about our age and we couldn't date. Just a few hours ago, they texted me that they got a boyfriend. I've said we are still best friends and I'll move on as soon as I can, so I don't affect them as I mailed them a Valentine. Ooh. Basically, right? People send in requests or like events or like things they need advice on, and we give advice. That's the entire thing, right? It's like helping other people playing this game, really. Like, let me respond to this one first. Unrequited love is pretty tough. It's good that you're, I'm sorry, wait. I'm sorry that your age gap came in the way. If it's because one of you is a minor, you guys did the right thing. Did the right thing. If not, and it's just like one of you guys is way older than the other, still regrettable. Regrettable, but you'll get through it. It's a real request from real people as well. Yeah, it's like actual requests and like other people responding to them. I'm just on the response side, but yeah. But you'll get through it. Take your time and make sure you can heal, and also make sure that you are being kind to yourself and I'm sure you'll feel better soon. You got this. Unrequited love is bad. Love is bad. It is painful. But you'll get through it. But it fades with time. There we go. Yeah, that's probably the best advice I can give. Can't read that. Okay, just sneezed right there. Okay, let me get a tissue real quick. Yeah, it's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily bad, but it's very painful, you know? I do know that sometimes it does become more of a long-lasting pain than like some people would like. And that's always regrettable. That is always very painful and regrettable. Hopefully they can get over it, right? Most people can, but I know a lot of people can't. With time though, a lot of things get better. I feel like with time, a lot of things get better. I can't really say anything here because I don't have HPPD. I can't help thinking about you. honestly, this is commendable. This is honestly commendable. Trying to be happy on your own, or finding happiness in yourself, is a great thing. I understand how it feels, you know, thinking about someone you can't / shouldn't be with. And I can only cheer you on. It's hard trying not to think about someone anymore. However, it does get easier. Time helps a lot with that. So does taking care of yourself, physically and emotionally. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself time to heal. Don't rush it. And you'll be okay. Believe in you. Cheering you on. There we go. There we go. I think that's probably some of the best advice I can give there. Why the fuck am I not saying? Not enough details, can't really say anything that is like substantial enough. I have no more love or patience to give. Like, no, really? Ooh. I hope whatever you're going through, please don't throw away life just like that. I don't know what you're going through, but I'm sure that you know, ending it isn't the answer. Life can be very depressing at times. However, there's also a lot of good things about it. Live on just a bit longer, and I'm sure you'll find happiness again sooner than... There we go. Yeah, this one's like... I don't know enough about what happened to give actual advice. All I can do is just like hope that they'll be okay, you know? And that doesn't feel good, but like... I hope they'll be okay. That's all I really care about. We won't really get an answer from them, but, you know, or we won't even know if it's from them, right? But like, I'm sure they'll be okay. I'm sure they'll be okay, or at least I hope. I'm struggling to get over my ex. It's ended so abruptly. I didn't see any signs that would end like this. She just told me how she loved. Okay. Okay. This one's a tough one. It's not easy getting over a sudden breakup like that. I don't know the circumstances of your breakup. I can only hope that both you are okay. Treat yourself kindly. This goes to real people. The entire like thing about this program, right, is like it's just like an anonymous way to like ask for help or like advice or like just questions, right? And then, you know, I you know, you can respond or you can ask people stuff or whatever else, right? And yeah. That's why I'm taking this so seriously. If this was like if this was just like, you know, like simulated, I would be trolling the hell out of these questions, alright? But, you know, knowing that this stuff is like actual people makes me take this a lot more seriously, you know? Treat yourself safe, treat yourself kindly, give yourself time to heal, and try your best to move on. It's not easy moving on, but I'm sure things will get easier before you know it. Things won't feel better suddenly or quickly, but I'm sure you know that. Don't force yourself to move on. It'll come naturally. There we go. Okay, yeah, you can make requests. You can make requests. You can just like send nice things, which appears over here at screensavers, or like, you know, these paper things right here, right? Oh no, this message could be really bad if someone who's like, who's like going through like a tough breakup or like something else like this, right? This could be a really bad message to send, right? Yeah, but like you can send things, you can receive things, right? You can do requests and everything, right? Also, I actually just got a DM. Okay, okay, there we go. Back to this right here. Okay, we already responded to this, right? Yeah, we already responded to this. Why can't I just do the right things? Why is it such bad for me? I get lazy or depressed. Everything that's taking a toll on me. I know I need to work on myself. God first, my motivation. Rejections are pretty dang tough to take, but you just gotta keep going on. Wait, what does he mean by left suddenly? Like you got rejected. That's a good one, right? But you gotta keep going on. Find a healthy hobby that you can focus on, or find another way to occupy your time and find happiness. Getting your mind off things often helps, and having something to work towards as well. Okay. You got this. It's not easy, but give yourself time to heal, and you'll be back up before you know it. There we go. That one's a good one. I know we're all flawed people who make mistakes, but I don't know why God would slow down so hard in such a way. Why would I ask you like this? Mistakes I thought I should have. Oh, okay. This one's a bit. Oh shoot, this one's like. Yeah. That's. I agree. Sometimes things just don't work. Sometimes people do things you don't understand. Everyone has their own circumstances. And sometimes even if you knew what they were going through, you may not understand. People are all different, and oftentimes you can't solely blame yourself for anything that happens. It's regrettable, sure, but you have your own things you gotta worry about. Take care of yourself and keep moving on, and you'll be okay. Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna, wait, look, can I copy and paste this? Let me, okay, good. I can copy and paste this. Like, we're not gonna do that, right? We're not gonna troll post these people, right? We're not gonna troll post these people. We're gonna try being encouraging and helpful. Unless I don't agree with their opinions, then I don't know. Pain. Here we go. Okay. Exactly. That's like a large part of stoicism, isn't it? Where it's like, oh, sorry about hitting the mic there. Where like a large part of stoicism is literally just ignoring what you can't like control and like focus on what you can, and also just like, yeah. Or it's not ignoring, it's like not worrying about, you know? But yeah. I've currently been very stressed with school lately. Not the biggest problem, because I usually went out about to relax and relieve the stress since COVID was slowly dying down, but now that COVID started spiking, I'm starting to get stressed again. Any advice? Would try and social distance and all that. Get all your booster shots and everything in order. As long as you're safely going about things, you should be fine. Make sure that you do manage to have something to do to keep yourself occupied, however. Having someone to talk to, a hobby to focus on, games to play, or anything else may help leave some stress. I spelled that horribly. I'm not gonna fix it. I am stubbornly gonna not learn how to spell that word. 6 years of abuse by an ex-girlfriend ruined my life. It's been 2 years of therapies, med, and daily exercise, but I feel nothing. Over her own abuse, PTSD, social anxiety, she isolated me and made me feel guilty for having friends. Why your friend even made the abuse worse? Give yourself time to heal. Having an abusive ex can be very painful. You won't feel better right away. You've gone through a lot, so you need to give yourself time. Okay, yeah. Don't blame yourself for what she did to you. Some things you can't control. It's not your fault, whatever she did to you. You shouldn't feel guilty about having friends. Instead, you should celebrate that you're trying to get better. Make sure you don't continue the cycle of abuse, and you'll be okay. You got this. I'm cheering you on. Okay, that's about everything I can say there. Yeah, relationships, as we can see, are very dangerous things, everyone. As you guys can see, relationships are very dangerous things. Are bound to leave in regrets. What we do now can increase our lesson. Let's go, Gujian 3. Gujian 3, good game. I'm gonna... This one isn't like super serious, so I'm gonna just advertise Gujian 3, good game. But what was the code again? For a chance at... I'm gonna not include that one because I don't fully remember it or how it was like presented. So, boop, boop. Okay. How do I stop myself from procrastinating? I keep finding distractions, and my work doesn't get done. It feels like self-sabotage. Why does my brain work like this? Why can't I get my work done and then be able to enjoy my free time? No, I put it all off. I understand how you feel completely. I am also the kind to procrastinate sometimes. Something that really helps me is planning out exactly when I'm going to do something and bolting myself down until I can finish it in that time slot. Setting up a schedule of when you finish, when you need to do something, definitely give yourself plenty of time within that window, but that window is do or die. There we go. That's my personal advice for not procrastinating. I have major anxiety and I haven't had a real life friend for 4 years. I find no motivation to continue. Every time I go outside, I feel like everyone is judging me, thinking horrible thoughts about me. If anyone has felt the same, please tell me about how you deal with that. I don't have major anxiety. I can't really give any like big advice here. Like, all I can really say is like, you know, just like try ignoring them, blah 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 blah, but it really is not helpful for someone who is going through something like, you know, who's like, I don't have it at like the same degree, so I can't really like help them at all here. Any advice I have will like 100% miss. I've been having trouble making friends and I'm not in school anymore, and with this pandemic going on, alone at the moment, I need help. I would try and reach out to the friends you have had in the past. Social media is also a way you can meet new people. Dating apps are a thing, although I don't use them personally. Um, maybe get into a hobby. Learn a new skill. New sports. Act. I do know that some hobbies, like HEMA or STA, have very strong communities. Same thing for other things. Things like local paintball clubs or other team-based sports or slash hobbies. Even a gym can be a opportunity to make new friends. Honestly, it's just like getting yourself out there. It's just getting yourself out there and finding people in the hobby. There we go. Yeah, honestly, gyms can be really good places to make new friends if, you're into that kind of thing. There's like so many opportunities to make new friends that a lot of people just miss them, right? You don't need to go to a bar specifically for friends, right? Like, a bar isn't like the only place you can make friends. And I think a lot of people forget that, right? Just like, get into things. I've been having trouble making friends and I'm not... Okay, we've already read this one. I realized more recently I have a feeling for an old friend of mine. And they might have felt the same, but we haven't spoken in 2 years due to the pandemic. I'm worried I realized too late. Also, that this is caused by my isolation. I don't know what to do, if anything. If nothing else, you can try reaching out to them. Since you're already not talking, there's nothing to lose. It's either you clear up a worry and regret, start going out with them, or get shot down. In all three situations, however, you manage to not have any more lingering uncertainties and only net positives or neutrals. You got this. The longer you wait, the longer you wait. There we go. Okay, here we go. But it's something that's seen as a normal part of life that you have extremely being sick. Even just a cold knocked me out on my ass and I have a really hard time coping with it. I have a hard time social isolation. Especially it's because someone is ignoring or no longer wishes to be friends with me. I've gotten better at it as life gone on and am no longer as insecure, however. There we go. I hope that your immune system gets stronger. There we go. It just feels like I'm losing it. Everything is going so fast, but slow at the same time. Life is moving so quickly, and everything seems to be slipping so quickly. Grasp that it doesn't feel real anymore. I understand how that feels. sometimes it's good to take a break and give yourself some time to reconsider and recontextualize. How do I spell this again? The things in your life. Sit down one day when you have time, maybe, and just think about what you need to get done, your goals, and the things that are happening around you. Giving yourself time to think about this stuff, this kind of stuff, really does help get things in order. There we go. Oh, song or book recommendations? Song? Ladies and gentlemen, we are floating in space. I spiritualize. Book? Let me look through my book list, actually. Let me look through my book list right now, okay? Oh, my model died. Why did my model die? Pause tracking. I'm gonna just, restart it real quick. Because my model just died out of nowhere. Oh. Something happened. The game in the background also died. Is something happening? Is something happening? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn that off. Okay. That was weird. That was really dang weird. Yeah, things just kind of crashed because Ultra Leap is all kinds of buggy. I'll need to update that as soon as I can, right? We're gonna restart all the programs real quick. We're gonna restart the programs real quick, and then we get back to vibing, okay? And then we get back to vibing. I'm sorry about that, everyone. I'm sorry. Ultra Leap just started, like, bugging out again. It's the hand tracking program I use, right? But it runs into some problems sometimes. Okay. We're back. Are we back? Let me just make sure. Yeah, we're back. How's the avatars looking? The avatars are always back. Also there. Nice. Okay, good night, studio. Good night. I might raid someone, actually. Maybe? I'll continue. We'll continue for a bit more. We're gonna be wholesome for a bit, okay? Oh, chat's not showing now. What the hell? Okay. Wait, what? What? That's weird. That might be a sign for us to end the stream, actually. That might be a sign for me to end the stream. Let me just raid someone real quick, okay? Hopefully you guys had fun. I'm glad you had fun though, studio. We're gonna raid BunTuber, I think. Maybe? Possibly? Yeah, we're gonna raid them. Or should we raid someone new? We might want to raid someone new as well, right? Uh, it's decision paralysis. Yeah, I'm gonna just raid button tuber. Yeah, here we go. Go, raid. Charge. There we go. Charge. There we go.